Perfect. So are you guys all able to see my
Yep.
my screen there? It's like the county website.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yep, we can see it.
So there's a couple of ways that you can get to our permit portal system. The easiest way actually is in the search bar. You're going to want to go to countyofcolusa.org on our main webpage. You can use the search bar here and you can just search online permit portal. Just helps if I can spell portal, and it'll be that first one that comes up. You go ahead and click that and it'll take you to the page with the links for it. Because there's a couple other ways, we're not gonna necessarily choose that one today. I'm gonna show you some other ones. This permit tile down here on the right-hand side down in the corner, that will take you to the page that has the link for that permit portal as well. And then there's one more way, which is kind of the long way, but there's some interesting stuff I wanna show you. So we're gonna go that way today. Under departments, you're gonna wanna select Community Development Department. And then when you select that, on this left-hand side in this blue box right here down at the bottom, you see online permit portal. You're gonna wanna go ahead and click on that. And then this is our online permit portal page. So where this big coming soon is on April 1st, again, we're gonna go live April 1st. So on April 1st, you'll have a nice big button or large text or something that's just gonna jump out and get you and say, you know, I'm your link to your permit portal. If you scroll down, we have done some educational videos. So these are kind of quick how-to videos. They're broke down in real small, short segments, couple of minutes a piece. Things on like how to set up your account, how to submit an application, track the progress, make a payment, those kinds of things. They're uploaded to YouTube. The links are gonna always be here. They will be here till somebody else decides to come in and make a better one, probably, so like forever. You'll always have those available to you. We're gonna go ahead and scroll up. So right now, this link right here, click here to access our permit portal. That's how we're gonna access our permit portal today. I'm gonna go ahead and click that and get in there. And this is the front page of our permit portal. Now, if you're one of those people who likes to type in the address bar up here at the top, that you can also type in your search engine's address bar. It is Colusa County CA at viewpointcloud.com. You can also do that. I'm not a big typer, so I like the links. Do we have any questions before I move on? Can I show you how to log in?
Nope.
So maybe I didn't catch it. Are we doing this per project or are we doing this per, I guess, licensed contractor? Oh.
So you're gonna do, so this is gonna how you're gonna submit your building permit. So yeah, you're per project. So any project,
Per project,
that has a
yeah.
building permit or a planning permit,
So we
or
won't,
environmental health permit, it's all available here.
so we won't have just a file. It'll be just by project on everything. Okay.
Yeah, you'll as we get going, you'll see how, because you'll be able to hold those all in your account. You'll have one spot where you'll be able to go to find all of your projects.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we'll get into that for you, Caesar, I promise. It's pretty cool, or we wouldn't have gone with it.
All right.
So, okay, so you're getting into our permit portal. This is that front page. You can scroll down these tiles. These are all of our departments that are offering online permitting services. You can expect to see probably more of these as time goes on. We have interest from other departments, so we're planning to add on as many as we can, as many departments that are wanting to go to the system. Another thing here, remember those videos that we had hosted on our county website, those YouTube links? You can also get that directly through the portal right here, this need help tile. You can click on a tile or you can click on the explore button. I'm gonna go ahead and just click on the tile and see all of these videos are all right here. So you'll be able to access those right from the portal. Another quick thing, which is really, really cool, you can never really get lost in this portal because this up here, this County of Colusa with our emblem up here, our logo, if you click that, it always takes you to the home page. So you can't really get lost. You always get to go home, which is always a good thing. So now I'm going to show you how to create an account. It's one of the first things you're going to have to do. You'll only have to create one account for all of your projects. Once you create an account, that's the account you'll be able to use for all of your permit submittals. So if you see up here in the right-hand corner where it says sign up, you're going to want to click that sign up button. This is going to be similar to signing up to social media, that kind of stuff. It'll walk you through it. So over here where you see this big blue box that says sign up using secure portal, you're going to go ahead and click on that. Then you're going to want to enter your email and create your password. So this system is going to send you email notifications for everything. Again, you guys are contractors, you guys are building houses, you know, you're building our life around us here in the county. So we don't expect you to live in the software portal just to see where things are. We totally get that. Everything that happens in this portal is going to send you an email notification. So this email that you sign up your account with is going to be real important because that's where all of your email notifications are going to go to. So I'm going to go ahead and click log in because I already have an account. We're going to go ahead and log in. So log in, it keeps on this home page. You notice it's got my name up here in the corner. It means I'm logged in under my account. So we are now, so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys through, you know, a fairly simple building permit application. So you get the look and the feel of everything, what's we have going on in our online portal here. If you scroll down again, these tiles are all of our departments that offer online permitting. So today we want to do a building permit application. So we're going to show you how to submit an application. I know I need the building division because I need a building permit. I'm going to click the Explorer. It's going to list all the applications that are available for building. It's just the one building. If you go in there and you take a look, I know environmental health has quite a few. They have a lot of different permits. Depending on division is going to depend on how many applications are available. So we're going to go ahead. We need our building permit. See this blue box right here? We're going to go ahead and click select. You'll notice that on some of this stuff, you'll have some information. You always kind of want to review the information, see what it's got to tell you. So now, once you click select, you want to submit that building permit application. Your applications are going to give you on this first page here some information that you might need to submit your application. For those of you contractors that have submitted before with us, it's literally all the same information that's been in our printed materials for years. You're not going to see anything different there. That's all listed here. It's always good to look it over, make sure you have everything ready to go. And then once you've done that and you decide you are ready to submit your application, this big blue box right here, you're going to go ahead and click apply online. So this first step is going to have you confirm your contact information. So that's that information that you entered when you set up your account. So we know all my information looks good. I'm going to go ahead and click next. So here's where the next step right here is where you're going to put in either your address or the parcel for the building permit that you are applying for. You can search by either. It will come up. We're going to go ahead and we are going to apply for a building permit. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see. See if that pops up. How about 21? So we're going to choose our location. So this next page there, this next screen that pops up, what this is our assessment office's information that they have for the property owner. So this is the information that we're showing as the property owner. You're gonna go ahead and take a look at that. We do understand that sometimes people buy houses and of course, what's the first thing they wanna do? They wanna upgrade, they wanna remodel, they wanna, add a solar system. That happens. So you just wanna make a note on this page right here, if this is not who you're showing as the property owner, because we're gonna click next. And on this next page, you're gonna input the property owner information because that does happen a lot to us. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say that I am the property owner. So remember on that last page, where I told you that that was the information that the assessor's office had as the property owner information. Well, it does take a couple of days or sometimes weeks to get that information processed. So you're gonna want owner info matching assessor data. If you click no, if it doesn't match, then you'll need to upload a copy of the property deed. So you'll need to get that from your customer or the property owner. We just need to ensure that that is in fact the correct owner. There's a couple of things you're going to want to notice on this page. You see the things with asterisks right here. Those are required information. So the system won't allow you to move on without actually filling in those sections. Another thing I want to point out is these little question marks right here. When you hover over them, it's like a help text. So it will give you some more information on what kind of information we're looking for here. So you notice how this one says that this is the property owner information that auto fills in the prior screen. Kind of what I explained to you. Once we fill in this information, we're going to click next. Oh, whoops, we're going to pretend that it matches today. And so your 4 steps, step 4 here, this is where you're going to put in your project information. Now, each step may change depending on the information that you input in the last step. So you don't have to go through a whole bunch of rigmarole that may not pertain to your particular building permit. So we're going to go ahead, and again, those asterisks mean those are required information, and the question marks are the help texts. So your contacts for your project should most often be the person that is filling this out, the account that is being used. They are also going to be the ones getting the notifications in the system. And we're going to pretend you guys know I'm not a contractor. Like I sit behind a desk all day. I don't work hard like you guys do. So, but we're going to pretend I'm a contractor today. The project I'm thinking today, we're going to, let's do a solar submittal on a house. So it's a residential property. So you're going to click residential. You're going to put in a project address or descriptive location. Sometimes you guys are going to be submitting for maybe a new building or a single family dwelling. You can go ahead and put needs address in there, and we will go ahead and we'll issue it an address when we get the submittal in, and we will update the record file, your permit file for you. If it's something like an ag well or something that doesn't require an address, you can always just put in a descriptive location in there for us. Something that kind of helps you find or locate where it's at, like we'll do like a corner of 12 and Market Street in Colusa. That always works for a descriptive location. Again, if there's an address, those are always the easiest, put in your address. Job description, you're gonna wanna make sure you're really detailed on this. Please list everything that you will be working on in the permit. You guys are probably gonna be more detailed with this than I am. We are going to do a residential roof mount solar today. We're going to say it's 5 kilowatts. I don't even know if that's a lot, but that's what we're doing today. Your total valuation, remember that question mark? You're going to want to hover over that. It gives you little hints and tips on what we're looking for. You're going to want to make sure you include your labor and your materials. And of course, as always, the valuation is always going to be subject to verification by Albert, the building official. So, you know, if it's too low or too high and we have to change it, we're able to do that. We will send you a message. And again, anytime a message is sent, workflow, anything changes, you guys will get that email notification that lets you know that that has happened. So we're gonna guess about 26,000 square footage. I don't even know how much solar panels, how much square footage they take. So we're gonna say it's gonna take about 300 square foot of that roof. Now the bottom here, you're gonna answer that. Is this new construction, a remodel, demo, other? Keep in mind for building permits, you're gonna wanna use other for things like solar systems, battery systems, power poles, gas line onlys, you know, just kind of those simpler things that'll be under other. Anything else, anytime you're adding square footage, you're renovating a structure, anything that has to do with the whole entire structure, you'll want to choose either new construction or the remodel renovation. So we are going to do an other today because we are doing the solar system. We finished that one. You're going to click that next button down at the bottom. Now, something I'm going to call out and show you. You notice the save, draft, and exit down up at the top here. Once you've started, you can always save your draft, and we'll get into where things are in your account. But you're always going to be able to save and then come back. So any information that you've inputted isn't lost if you've forgotten to do something or you need to walk away for a bit. So other work to be permitted, you're going to go ahead and select solar system. Notice how some more of these things kind of popped up once I chose something. This is how it'll walk you through the system, so you're not answering questions on things that don't necessarily pertain to your project. So we're going to do a residential roof down on the house. Yeah, we're going to do a panel upgrade, no backup system, and we're going to say their own solar system. So once you filled in, again, you click next to the next page. This is actually kind of cool. I know most of you guys probably remember your contractor's license number by heart. Probably your workers' comp info too. Nope, I see a couple saying no, you're going to love this one then. So you can go ahead and you can search up in the search bar. This will pull the information that comes from the contractor's license board. So all the information that they have for you, it'll automatically put it in for you. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, maybe I can't spell right. Well, we're gonna pretend I'm Dave today. I can't spell, yeah. Dave Allender is, but we're gonna use his license. So let's not tell him, he's gonna get mad. You'll notice everything fills in for you here. The only two things that the contractor's license board doesn't provide us with is your cell phone and your email for a contractor. These, you'll notice, these are the required information. Sometimes we need to get a hold of you. Sometimes Albert's looking for you. Julia, you know, you all know she likes to hunt you guys down. So we're gonna go ahead and put in that information. And then we're all ready. So this next page you're gonna have, so remember when you guys would do our paper permits, when you come in and you sign for your permit, you have all those declarations you have to sign. This is all the same wording. These are those same declarations. You're just gonna be able to digitally sign it now. You're gonna go ahead and click on your signature, type in your full name. Keep in mind it's a digital signature, but it is a legal signature. And we're gonna click sign. And next. And then our workers' comp, again, more of those declarations you guys have always got to check the box and sign for. We're going to click that in next. A lending agency, we're going to say no, this customer does not, my client does not have a lending agency today. And we're going to click next. So your plan submittal, you're going to notice when you click on this, you have options. You can still do hard copy submittals. We do prefer it digital because you're able to upload these through the permit portal, but you can still do hard copy if you need to. If you select hard copy, it'll ask you if you're going to submit by person or by mail. In person, it'll tell you to contact us to schedule an appointment. If you're going to do it by mail, it's going to give you where to mail it to. But again, we prefer that digital submittal. We have lots and lots of rolls of files in this office, and I kind of want to save at least a few trees before I go. So we're going to select that digital submittal. Another thing here, no plans required. Some things like a re-roof permit or maybe just an electrical tag, these aren't going to require plans as over-the-counter permits. So you're going to go ahead and select no plans required. If for some reason you're unsure if it's going to require plans or not, go ahead and give us a call at this number up here. You'll either get me or Julia. We'll help you through it. Today I know I have plans, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click digital, and then we're going to click next. And then it's going to send me to that screen where I get to attach my plans. These are going to let you know all the attachments that are required. This is, again, a lot of the same stuff that you guys have been seeing in our printed documentation for years and years and years. The only thing that's changed is when the code changes. Additional requirements are made in the code. So down here at the bottom, you scroll down and you see that, scroll down, you see this plan upload, choose file. So you can go ahead and click on that. Now, you can do this from a mobile device as well. This is mobile friendly, it is tablet friendly. OpenGov is working on an app that will make it even easier. But I know I tested it out on my mobile phone. I was able to upload plans, do anything I needed to do. I have an Apple device. I know Androids, they tend to work with this kind of stuff a little easier. So if my iPhone can do it, I'm pretty sure your Android devices are going to be able to do so as well. So I'm going to go ahead and choose file. And so we're going to go and find my plans. So how about these ones? Plans. And we're going to upload the file. While I'm waiting for that to upload, do I have any questions? Anything you guys are curious about?
This will cover our planning submittal then too, right? When we do this, like if we build a new house, we give you the plans, everything like that, and that'll cover
Like the plan check?
the plan check and everything, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Plan check will all be done through here. Yes. So it looks like our plans have uploaded. Does anybody else have any questions before we move on? Nope, we're good. Oh, Greg, can I get you to unmute?
Sorry about that. One of the things that I was saying is that per Bruce's question is that this will electronically write the plans. And so ultimately we're trying to get both the school district and the fire districts on as well. So everything's routed to them automatically. But in the meantime, until that happens, it will route to Public Works, it will route to Environmental Health, it will route to Building Department. So that will in itself minimize some running around. And like I said, ultimately, we're trying to get the school district on board as well as the fire departments to help all that running around. So that's something we're attempting to do here as soon as we possibly can.
Okay, great.
See why
Sorry,
we're
Tana.
excited. Okay, do we have any more questions before we move on? No, go ahead and unmute yourself and
I
just
have a
follow.
question.
Oh, go ahead.
Christine Hero from CNC Engineering. Is there a way to get notifications sent to more than one email, or does it email just the person that is submitting it, or does it email the contractor email that we entered on the contractor page?
So it's going to email the email address of the person that has set up the account. So however you are submitting that, whatever account you're submitting that application under, it's going to email the email address on that account. So Christine, like if you're submitting, so if you're going to go ahead and you're going to submit the documents and you create your self account, it's only going to be able to email the email address that you put in there under your account. It's not, at this time, it's not able to do more than one emails. We've actually had that question a lot. We've asked. So I don't know if that'll ever be an option for us. We'd like to hope so, but right now it's just the one that's on the account. You can set up multiple accounts though, or you can always forward emails.
Yes, thank you.
Mhm. Any other questions? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move on. So our plans have been uploaded. They're here in the system. So I'm gonna go ahead and click next. Now this is something you're gonna find at the end of all permit applications. It's always gonna give you this option to attach some ad hoc attachments. So even if it's something we haven't asked for, or maybe not part of the plans, maybe you wanna submit pictures of something or any sort of information that you think might be helpful to your county reviewers. You can always add an attachment here by clicking that add attachment. We're gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna click a photo here. And you can, then you can put a description. So, you know, because we're not asking for it, so it at least kind of give us a little bit of a heads up on what we're looking at. Photo, and then just click upload, and it's gonna upload just like it did your plans. So you're able to do that. Once you're done there, you do not have to add an attachment. You can go ahead and just click next through this page right here. So again, this is, now that's it. That's all you need to do for that building permit application. So now we're on your confirm your submission step. Notice again at the top here, that save draft and exit, that's always available to you. It's always up there through the whole process. You know, say you get going and you're, you know, Christine's filling out an application. She's like, oh shoot, that's on Caesar's computer. Or, you know, those plans are, you know, my customer has those in her email or whatever it is that you need to do. You can always save the draft and then come back and finish it later. You're going to want to look over your submission carefully before you submit it. As you scroll down, it kind of breaks it down by section as you answer. You'll notice on this left-hand side here, you'll see that blue edit. You're able to edit anything at this point. So anything that you've inputted into your application, you're able to double check it, make sure you've spelled everything okay, although we don't give points for spelling. So, you know, as long as we can understand it. If you put any misinformation in here, let's go ahead and edit some of my project information here. So I'm going to go ahead and click that edit, and it takes me directly to that section that I need to edit. You don't have to go through the whole thing again. I'm going to say, oops, I put just not quite enough on that. So maybe I'm going to edit that total valuation. It's 28,000. So I'm going to go ahead and change whatever I need to change. Scroll all the way down the bottom, the blue confirm. You're going to click the confirm that you are actually changing that. And we'll scroll down. And it goes up, and that's what shows up. You are able to change it there. So you're going to want to, as you scroll down, you're going to want to scroll all the way down to the bottom. You're going to double check your submission, make sure everything is as you intended it to be. You're going to scroll all the way down here. And then you are going to want to confirm your submission. Now, once you select confirm and submit, and you actually submit your permit, it's not going to allow you to go back in, log into your account, and change your application. We'll go over it a little bit later, but you are able to submit your county reviewers. You're able to submit us a message in the system. You are also able to add additional attachments later. You just can't actually change any of those sections that you have already filled out. So you want to make sure that you relook that over. So we know ours is all good because we took a look and we edited anything we needed to. So we're going to go ahead and click confirm and submit. And that is it. When you see that your submission, and then it'll come through. Shows your submission, you know you have submitted that application. So you're all done. If you are quicker than me, and I talk a lot, you can do this a lot quicker than have to drive in. I'm going to go ahead and go back to that homepage real quick. So I think now's a good spot. Does anybody have any questions while we're at a good mid spot here? Have any questions?
What format can we submit plans in?
So we prefer PDF,
Okay.
just because it's easier. But as far as I know, you can, I don't believe the software has any limitations on it.
Okay.
We do prefer PDF. When you start getting into like weird, like some CAD files,
Yeah.
I don't know if they use this, that kind of stuff. we don't have the software to open them.
Okay,
So, which will always let you know if something happens and we're not able to open them. It's not like we reject your submission. We'll send you a message through the portal and you'll get that notification on your email and we'll let you know.
okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
So you mentioned payment is not done through the app yet. So after we submit it, we then have to come down to your office and pay for the plan review fee?
So somebody will either have to come in, you can mail your checks in as well. I know Julia did a really great job through this whole COVID period. It's kind of helped keep this building department stay open through all of this fun-ness. She's able to take stuff by mail. You can always give us a call. We will walk you through it. You can send somebody else in as long as they have that record number that we can match up. But yeah, until late this summer, when our fiscal systems are on board within the software, it will still have to be check or payment, kind of, business as usual for just a couple of months. We can't throw you all into it, that fast. At least that's my excuse, because I really, really want to take those credit and debit card payments.
So I didn't see anywhere in the application to pay, for any type of fee to be charged. Are you going to email us once you've looked it over to let us know what the plan check fee is going to be? And
Exactly. So that's actually where I'm headed. Next is we're going to go into, I'm going to show you where in your account where you can find all of this stuff. And yeah, anytime a plan check is due, any fee is due, you're going to get an email. Anytime a comment is left on your application by county staff, you're going to get an email. You're going to get to where you're going to see that County of Colusa email pop up and you're going to be like, oh man, something again is happening. But you're always going to know what's happening in your application. You're never going to be wondering where things are at.
Okay.
So yeah, we will definitely be going over that. Any other questions?
No, so Greg was saying this system is going to notify everybody that we basically have to chase the green sheet down for, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then are they going to reply to the system and the system will let us know who signed off on it? So, awesome. That's really good.
Exactly. Yeah. You'll
Okay.
get those notifications.
they'll let us know the fees then, and we can just mail the checks to the
Like the school district.
stuff like that.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, just quick note, Julia's over here. You can't see her, she's off camera, but she's kind of my back IT person right now, working in the background on this. She did want me to let you guys know that some fire districts may still require a hard copy plan submittal. So I don't, they'll either let you know in the system or they'll give you a call and let you know. Again, if they do let you know in the system, you're always going to get that email notification.
Okay.
So we're working on them. We want to go everything digital, but we're working to get there. So do we have? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, one more question. And is that applied? So is there anything that's a deferred submittal? Because like in other counties, we have fire suppression as a deferred submittal. Would we just put that in the attachment and let you guys know, or?
Yep, exactly. Yeah, you will be able to still do that. And I'll show you when we get into the accounts and I'm showing you how to find stuff in there. I'll show you exactly where you can upload that stuff. It will let us know that an attachment was added, but you can always, I'll show you that message feature as well within the portal. You can always just shoot us a quick message because you know that we're gonna get the notification, because we get notifications as well. So we'll get that notification that there's a message. And if you message us, we'll more than likely respond back to you and let you know, yep, we got it. So at least there's no question and you guys will know. Any other questions, or are we good to move on? Yep. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on. So we're gonna pretend it's later in the day. I submitted this morning, and I'm really curious as to how that building permit application is going. So what you're going to do is you're going to log back in. You're going to come back to your portal system here. Up here where I'm logged in. When you're not logged in, it'll say login. So you'll go ahead and you'll click on that and you'll log in with that information you set up in your account. And then once you're logged in, it's going to come back to right back to this home page for you. You'll see your name up in the corner, so you know you're logged in. Now up here, you'll see my account up here on the right. You're gonna wanna go ahead and click on that. This is where all of your projects are going to live, I guess is the way I put it. This is where, like you were saying, Caesar, like a file or something where you can find all of your permit submittals. This is where you're gonna find it. So this is the front page of your My Account. This is where everything's housed. This is called your dashboard. If you kind of get knee deep in here, you can always click this dashboard up here and it'll take you back to this page. On your dashboard, this is probably one of my favorite functions. I really like this. At the very top, you get that action required. So this is going to list all of your permits for some of you that are working on quite a few at a time. It's going to list everything that requires action on your part. So if you need to pay a fee or something that is needing inspections, you're going to find all of that right there. That's always handy. You're gonna, if you scroll down, you can find any messages that county staff has submitted to you, any permits or documents that have been issued. And then the last, this is just a second place to look and find your applications. So we wanted to come in and check on that application and see how that solar permit was going. You can scroll down and you look at it here, it'll only show you the last few that you've been working on. Over here on the left-hand side, you'll see applications. So you can go ahead and click on that. And that's going to show you all the applications you've ever submitted through this portal with us. So all of these applications, it's going to show your complete applications. It's going to show everything active, so you still have access to anything you've ever submitted. So we're going to go ahead and choose this building permit right here is the one we're working on.
It's back. Because he's not crazy.
So we're going to go ahead and we are going to take a look. So you'll see over here on the left-hand side, this is kind of your workflow. So these are the steps that we have to take to issue you a building permit. So you'll notice that the staff review submittal, it's green. So that means that it's been completed. So you would have gotten an email message. You'll get an email message to let you know that that workflow has been completed. So we're going to go ahead and click on that and see how things went. See, it looks like Julia took a look at it. She says, thanks for our submittal and will allow 10 to 15 minutes to review. So in this message feature right here, you know, she'll see she messaged us. See this message of the reviewer down here? So this is going to be available on all your permits on each one of the steps. So you're able to pop in here. You're just going to type in whatever your message happens to be. We're going to say, thank you, Julia. Please let me know if you need anything else. And then this blue send message, you're going to go ahead and click that. And then I'm going to send that message back to Julia. Another cool thing about using this message the reviewer function in this portal is that these messages will live here forever within your record. So if you have a question on maybe a code question or anything on any of your applications, you can always submit it in here in whichever step it most pertains to. We're going to get a message letting us know that you asked us something or that you submitted something to us through the message function. We're going to answer you. If 3 weeks go by and you're getting back to it and you're like, oh, I know I remember I asked them, but I don't remember what the answer was. You can always come back here and take a look. This will always be here. So anything you send to us will stay here forever, and anything we reply will stay here forever. It's just kind of like a handy dandy little like post-it note that stays forever within this record. So we are going to, so we know Julia's got to take that time to review the application. So we're going to go. Huh? Okay, so we're going to go back to my account and we're going to go over a couple of those things. So I showed you the applications over here. Now those messages that Julia just sent me and I responded back to her on your dashboard in your account. This messages right here, you can click on that and that's going to show you all the messages that have ever been sent to you from the county. So that's always going to be housed here. You can always find them there as well. Here's another important thing is your profile. You can click on your profile. You're probably not going to use this one very often. However, there comes time sometimes we change a phone number or we change an email address, and especially that email address because that's what we're using to contact you and send those notifications to. You can always edit your profile. So over here on the right-hand side up in the corner, that edit profile, you can go ahead and click on that. And then you can edit any of your information in here. So you can change any names that you need to, your email address. Let's say, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna need to change my phone number. So I'm gonna change that phone number. You can actually add a photo as your avatar. That'll kind of come up on your stuff so we know who we're talking to. You know, come on guys, keep it clean though. Dogs, kids, that's all fine. That's good stuff. Or it'll just come up with your initials. So once you've changed any information you need to change here, down at the bottom, you can go ahead and click save. You can also reset your password if you need to. And so we're going to click save. So that's where you find all your profile information. That's all. You can change that at any time. Your applications, we've gone through that. Your permits and docs right here. So any documents that have been issued, any permits that have been issued, you'll be able to quickly find them all here as well as within the application. Same with your payments. You're going to find any payments that are due or any payments that have been paid. You can quickly find them through that, through there, right there. And inspections. So any applications that you have that require inspections, whether they're active or complete, even your completed building permit applications, you can always go back and take a look at your inspections there as well. Again, they can always be found in your applications by choosing the application as well. So now that we are back, does anybody have any questions before we go on? And
Can we put in for building inspections on here, or do we still have to call those in?
no, you're going to be able to do that through here as well. We're getting there. Yep. I'm going to show you how to do that today too.
Is this also where you'd find when you need to go and drop off copies of the plans with the fire department in Arbuckle or anything of that nature?
Yes, yeah, so you will, again, if the fire department, we're not sure, it'll be a while, the fire departments aren't quite on this yet, so more than likely they're gonna be giving you a call. But yeah, anytime they message you or they need anything from the fire, the fire departments need anything or we do, you're gonna find that all in here. Again, if you get a message, it will go to that email, you will get an email notification. So it's, again, we know you guys are busy, you are building our county for us. So, you know, we take that seriously. We don't expect you to live in this portal. That's where you're going to get those email notifications. Any other questions before I move on? Nope. Okay, so we're going to go back and check on that building permit and see if Julia had a chance to take a look at that. So this is this building permit application that we are working on. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And then we are going to go ahead and take a look again. This is that left-hand side where your workflow is. This may change from time to time depending on the permit tech review and the information that they're submitting on the back side. But anytime that changes, you'll be able to log in and take a look and see what's changed. So we're going to take a look at her permit tech review. It's still blue, which means it's not green. It hasn't been completed yet. So let's take a look and see what we've got there. Oh, it looks like she sent me a message. So again, you would have known and you would have been prompted to log in and take a look. You would have gotten that email message, that email notification. So we're gonna say, yes, yes, we will be upgrading electrical panel. Thank you. So then we're going to go ahead and respond to her. So we're going to respond and hope she comes back pretty quick for me. So you'll notice that this is blue over here, this building permit fee. Oh, looks like she got it quick. Did you guys see how my screen changed there? I can't guarantee you she's going to be that quick in real life, but we're hoping so, right? So she's let us know, great, that we'll schedule that as our first inspection. So we are over in your account. You notice how this building permit fee is now blue. That's because your fee is due. I am going to show you real quick because you will get that email. Again, you're going to get that email notification letting you know that your building permit fee is due. So let me. So you see this right here, this is what your emails are going to look like, your email notifications. This just happens to be a pay online one, but you'll have information in here. You will be able to click on any blue box. Basically, your blue boxes you'll be able to click on. And then that will prompt you to log into your account in the system. I just wanted you guys to take a look so you had a good idea of what the emails were going to come in looking like. So we've gotten that email. We knew we needed to go in and pay. So we're going to click that. Oh, so it looks like my runner went in and paid with a check for me. So once something's been paid, you're going to get that email notification that's going to let you know it was paid. So if you send, you have somebody in your office or somebody else come in to pay that for you, you will get an email notification letting you know that it was paid. You will also be able to print your receipt. Do you notice this print receipt up here? So if you click print receipt, this is what your receipt's going to look like. You're able to print those. You're able to save those to your computer. You can save them and forward those on to your clients, whatever need be. So we've printed our receipt. We've moved on. Once we paid our fees, it looks like Julia has given us our permit issuance approval. Again, another reminder, anytime any of these are approved or a workflow step has been completed, you will get an email notification letting you know. So we know that our permit issuance has been approved. Permit issuance, you can click on that. And you're going to see this right here in the middle where it says print document. That's where you're going to get your building permit. Now you guys are going to notice that it looks a little different than what we've had in the past because it's generated by the system. You're able to print them. You're able to save them as well. So you'll notice that the date issued will be up here in the corner, your building permit, your assessor parcel number, address, and any descriptive stuff you put in there, location information. Your description, what your building permit is for, all of the contractor information, and you get your name, your signature of who issued it. So you'll be able to get all of that. So now we've got our building permit and we are ready for an inspection. So we've logged on. I'm going to go back to that home page just to get you guys used to kind of where you're going. Again, that county of Colusa, it is always takes you back to that home page. So we've come in, we've got an email notification that my permit was issued and I've logged in. I've come in, I'm going to go to my account up here in the right-hand corner. I'm going to go over to those applications. And this is the application I'm working on. I'm going to go ahead and select that. I grab my building permit. And now we're going to go down to inspections. Now, Bruce, you were the one asking about inspections, right? So this is where we are going to find that. You're going to click on inspections and see this right here in the center where you can request an inspection right in the portal right there. That's where you're going to request your inspections. So you're going to go ahead and you are going to click that blue button, request inspection. Now we weren't able to block out Fridays. I know, we don't have an Albert on Fridays, so we don't always have our inspections on Fridays. Yeah, we weren't able to block those out. So you're gonna want to call us ahead of time if you're really needing something on a Friday, if it's even something we can do. Another one you're gonna want to call us ahead of time on is same day inspections. You guys know us, we try to accommodate everything we can. So if you give us a call and we say, yeah, we can do that, go ahead and submit that thing. Go ahead and log in and submit it. We know we can't do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and submit for an inspection on Monday. So you're gonna click on your day that you want. In the comment section, please let us know what we need to inspect. So this one's gonna be that electrical panel upgrade. Upgrade for solar. And if you have like a requested time that'll work better for you, again, we try to accommodate as much as we can. Go ahead and put that in there. And at 10 a.m. And then once you put all your information in that comment section, you're going to go ahead and submit requests down here at the bottom. And then you'll see your request has been submitted. Now, we all know that, you know, you've got kids and they say, oh, wait, I got a soccer tournament that day. Or they tell you, you know, there's a recital, or there's parent-teacher conferences. Lord knows it all comes up. We get that. Something happens, you're just not ready. You can always come back in, log in, and you can cancel that request. You're going to say, yes, I'm sure I want to cancel it. And then you're able to request another inspection. So I want to reschedule that. I'm going to go ahead and request inspection again. I gave Julie a call and I said, hey, I'm really in a hurry. You know, what's Albert looking like today? Is there any way I can get something today? And she says, you know what, Tana, for sure, we can do that today. So I'm logging in. I'm going to ask for that same day inspection, which again, is not always a guarantee. I'm going to go ahead and ask for that electrical panel upgrade, and I'm going to say ASAP because Julie knows it's coming in today, and we're going to submit that request. So we've submitted that request. Now, when that request gets scheduled, you will get an email. You're going to get that email notification. You guys are going to get email notifications for everything. Again, I can't reiterate this enough. We do not expect you to live in this permit portal. We understand you guys are doing the hard stuff out in the field. So you will get those email notifications. So you're going to get that email notification. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and click back to that home page. While we are waiting for our inspection to be scheduled, does anybody have any questions?
Hey, Tana, I just wanted to follow up on something real quick. Christine asked about the payment. So one thing that's going to happen is when you submit a application, we're not going to start the plan check until we get the plan check, obviously, or the cash or whatever. However, there is an exception, especially this will be very effective for folks that are out of county or out of even town, is if you basically take a, you know, okay, here comes my plan check fee. I'm going to write a check to County of Colusa. I'm going to take a picture of my plan check fee and I'm going to mail it with a tracking number. If you then upload a picture of that receipt and that tracking number into your system and let Jolia know through communication, we will then start the plan check process because now we see the checks in the mail and we have the tracking number to follow it. And so we will be able to start the plan check that way. And that'll be helpful in case there's really a rush project. I just wanted to point that out.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Tana.
Yep. Do you have any other questions?
I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. My name's Nathan. I'm from Eaton Drilling in Woodland.
Okay.
And I handle the drilling permits. But my question is later on when the guys pour the annular seal and then we have to have you guys come inspect it, do they need to come through this portal to schedule that?
No, you'll be the one to schedule it for them. Or you can call us and
Okay.
we'll schedule it. This is Maria from Environmental.
Okay. So you, okay. All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anybody else? We're gonna go ahead and move on. So we're gonna go, there's a couple of things I wanna show you, but you know, I'm pretending to be my contractor today, even though we all know I'm really not. I really wanna know how that permit's going because, you know, we keep the customer happy. So I'm gonna log back in, I'm gonna go to my account here. Now there's a couple of things I'm gonna show you. I wanna check on that application because that's that permit I'm looking for. So we're gonna go to applications. We're gonna look for that permit I'm working on right here. I'm gonna click on that. Now, before I go and see if my inspection was scheduled and done, see over here on the left-hand side where it says your submission, which is this page right here that automatically comes up, and attachments. So remember when you guys were asking about deferred submittals and be able to attach stuff later, you're always able to log back in. And then you go to that building permit and you're going to click that attachments right there. You're always going to have that availability to add additional attachments. So you can go ahead and you can add an additional attachment. And we're gonna say deferred plans, whatever the description happens to be. Oh, I can't spell today. And we're gonna upload it. Perfect. And then we will be able to, and you notice on this one, it doesn't have that message to the reviewer. So any one of these green ones or blue, the blue highlighted sections, they should all give you the option to message your reviewer. This was more of a plan thing. More than likely when you're uploading these, you won't be this far along in the workflow. So we're gonna go ahead and do that permit tech review. And then that's where you can always message the reviewer. It doesn't matter in wherever in here you message them, they're gonna get the notification, and when we respond, you're gonna get the notification. So it'll notify us that you've uploaded, but if you wanna double check and make sure, you can always send us that message. We will respond, let you know whether we got it. That's how you would upload any deferred submittals. Does anybody have any questions on that? Nope, we're good. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. So we are in our building permit. We requested our inspection. So it looks like, so you are gonna see, we had to break down our inspections. You're gonna have your regular inspection workflow and then your final inspection. So on projects that will have multiple inspections, you're gonna see both that inspections and your final inspection. So you're gonna schedule that final inspection separately. If you're working on something like a reroute, well, I guess reroute has a couple, but if you're working on like maybe just an electrical tag for an ag pump, something that only requires one inspection, you're only gonna see that final all trades inspection. So we had that electrical tag inspection. You'll notice it's up here. We clicked on inspection and it says that we passed it. This is also your inspection history. So when your inspector goes out, he is actually gonna complete his work in the system as well. So we're gonna go ahead and see how this first inspection went. And it looks like it got all filled out. It was passed. If there's any other information, you'll find that down here as well. Let's go back and take a look at the second one. Oh, you just, oh, you know. So it looks like, so our electrical tag passed. And I'm magic, so we were able to, you know, come forward in time, and we have had our final all trades inspection. We've scheduled that. We've gone through that goodness. It's the same process. You just click that final all trade, just schedule it. So we did that final all trades. Looks like that's passed. We'll see how our inspection history is. That'll give you your inspection report. So you'll see down here, if there were multiple things inspected on the same inspection, there'll be more than one of these little boxes here. You'll see a couple for each inspection. Each thing that he looked at. It looks like we passed our inspection. You'll find your overall remarks right here. It says looks good, attach the picture for records. Our inspector does have the ability to attach pictures for you. You might find that in there as well. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go back to, again, in our workflow over here on the left-hand side. It looks like everything is all good and done. Our final is passed. We're just waiting on that permit tech up to approve that certificate of completion for us. So we're gonna go back into my account. Is there anything, anybody, while we're waiting for that permit tech approval of our certificate of completion? Is there anything anybody wants to see again or any questions? Oh, so Maria's wanting me to let you guys know that for wells, normally the applicant will be the driller themselves. Right. Okay. Any other questions? Nope. So let's see if, oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, so when you say that, usually usually you guys ask for the customer's information too. You're not asking for that anymore?
Yeah, we will ask you for the customer's information. You'll see the owner information on there. Is where we're asking for that, but for like Eaton Drilling, you'll just put in. So this is the building permit, but for the well permit, it's pretty simple because you'll just put in your guys's name and it'll pull the same information up like it pulled for the building.
Okay. Okay, I accidentally missed the first 10 minutes. I might have missed
Oh,
that
it's
first
okay.
part, but
You can go ahead and give me a call and we can go over it because it's super simple and we can Zoom or whatever.
well, I could send a test one over too and just kind of see how it
Yeah.
goes, right?
For sure, but
Okay.
yeah, you can do that too.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions? Before we move on, we're getting ready to wrap this up. I'm sure you guys would, like to get on with your day.
So one thing I would like to add for projects that actually require a plan check, very similar to what's going on, Albert will be conducting the plan check, and as he's doing the plan check, he will be basically marking up any copies or questions, and then he'll be inputting them into the system, and you'll be emailed such as, gee, what is this hold down, or I was unclear about this. Can you provide updates? So that way, the communication hopefully will be improved through the plan check, because then you'll be getting written comments. Same way as out in the field is when he's doing the inspection. If if you're not on the site and he's got some comments or some corrections, he'll perhaps take a picture and then get back into the office, upload the picture and say, hey, I don't like this, or this needs to change, and you'll get an email from that. So hopefully that's going to facilitate both the plan check process as well as the correction notice process in the field as well.
Yeah, you guys are just seeing the front side. We've been working real hard on the back end here to get these processes moving a little quicker for you guys. Anybody else have any more questions? Okay, let's see if we were able to finalize out that building permit. Again, I'm in my account up here. You can always access right here in the software portal once you're logged in. I've been using this application over here, but remember I told you you can always find your applications down here at the bottom. So I'm just gonna use that one because there's so many ways to find it. Go ahead and click on there. So we passed our final inspection last time we were in here. It looks like Julia went ahead and approved our issuance of a certificate of completion. And then just like your building permit, now all building permits now, lately if people needed them are called and asked for a certificate of completion or certificate of occupancy. We would do that when people needed them. If it's a house, everybody kind of needs one. Every building permit's gonna get at least a certificate of completion. So that's just going to automatically be generated for you. And that will let you know that your building permit has been completed. The work's been done, everything's been inspected, all is good, and you are final and completed out. So we're going to go ahead and click on that certificate of completion occupancy down at the bottom. And just like the building permit, you'll see in the middle here where you have the option to print your document. Again, this does work on mobile devices and tablets. You go ahead and you click on that print document. And then you'll get your certificate, which you're able to print. You're able to save to your computer or your mobile device. Once you saved it, I know, sometimes your clients want copies of those. You can always forward them on. So we're going to go, so that's available. Whoops.
Yeah, and I think one of the reasons we did this is to really kind of help you guys out, especially if your contracts with your customers has a retention upon issuance of the certificate of completion. Now you'll be able to print it out immediately, as opposed to coming down here trying to get us to do it and then get it to your to your customer. So we're hoping that's going to help you guys with your billing structure as well too.
No, it will, because I get asked for them all the time. So
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to the home page. So we've successfully done a whole entire building permit application. We're pretty quick, got all of our inspections done and everything all in one day. We've gone, so that's about going to wrap it up. I am going to go back to our county website here. So again, we are going to go live on April 1st. I do want to let you guys know that we will not be accepting building permit submittals in person on the portal or anything. March 29th, 30th, and 31st. That is for our transition period. So we can go live on that April 1st date. But today and tomorrow, feel free on our county website, go to this link on the online permit portal page. Go to that link, go ahead, set up your account, submit some test building permit applications, get a feel for the way the system works. Julia and me and Maria, we're all willing to, pretend process. Again, it's not a real building permit, you can actually act on it. But we are willing to, go through that with you. You can always give us a call. I think most of you guys know our phone numbers. Oh, yeah. Maria's reminding me, once you set up your user account, it will stay in there. So April 1st, you'll still have your user account available to you. All of your test documents, that'll be wiped out. That's what that 29th, 30th, and 31st transition period is for. So go ahead and submit some samples, get a feel for it. If you have any questions, you can give Julie and I a call. We do more of the building planning stuff. We're 530-458-0480. Environmental health, Maria's there to help you out. She's at 530-458-0395. You can always come in. I know here at our office there at Planning and Building at 220 12th Street, we actually do extra computers. If you kind of want a little bit more in-person help on how to set up and log in, we're here today and tomorrow. Again, get in all those test applications, get a feel for it, play in it, submit something crazy, go ahead.
Will you guys will you be uploading any of the existing permits into the system, or are you still going to service those the old-fashioned way?
Yeah, so our historical permits that are completed, they'll be uploaded into the system. The actual documentation behind it may not be there, but the information will be there.
We'll be able to go in our existing permits and schedule all of our inspections through this portal then.
Yeah, so active permits, we will be putting those in there. If it may not necessarily be linked to your account, so again, with any new kind of implementation of a software or anything, there's always going to be our kind of bumpy period or curve period where we're getting used to everything. So those transitional permits, Bruce, just give us a call and say, hey, I've set up an account in there, because we on the backside are able to connect those permits. We're able to actually connect that to your account for you. So we'll be able to do that for you. Just give us a call and we can do that. Just keep your hard copy. So yeah, and with the system, you guys will still need to have your hard copies of plans out in the field for now, or unless somebody's out there, that always has some digital copies. You're always going to want to have a printed copy of that building permit for windows, or on the building somewhere. People driving by, we don't get 15 calls going, so and so's building over here, they don't have a permit. Yeah, it's on the building. You guys know we get them. That stuff still got to kind of be there, but yeah, for the most part, this is really going to speed up our process. We're super, super excited.
Well, thanks, guys. I mean, it looks great so far. So
since you mentioned that the accounts will stay there, even though the test records will be deleted, would it help you if we set up accounts today so that when you are uploading existing permits, you can already link them to us?
Most definitely, Christine. We would absolutely really, really like that. That would make us very happy.
Hey, Tana, one last thing. As Tana indicated, there's like to be a little bit of a rocky period during we're doing this. And so we want to thank you all for, getting on board, signing up today's for training session, hopefully embracing this new system. But the important thing is, and I think, if you've worked in the county, in the community development department for any time, you realize we're here to help. So if any step along the way, it's just not working for you, or you're having questions, please pick up the phone, call Tana, Julia, or Maria. And as Tana said, we actually have a public portal computer in the planning building department. We'll have a public portal computer in the environmental health department. So we can provide one-on-one assistance to get you over whatever issue you may have as we, kind of roll this out and hopefully less bumps over the next, few weeks and things smooth out. And thank you for your participation today. And also, thank you for your efforts to really, I think, make this a huge success for not just us, but for, you guys and your customers as well, because that really is important to us. So thank you.
Great, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Any last questions before we head on out and everybody gets to
Nope.
building things?
All good.
We're all good? Okay, don't forget us. We're here to help. Call us, come in. You guys all know us. You've seen us, met us before. We're nice. We're not mean. We'll help.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Yeah.